Hello, everybody, and welcome to our third BWF1 podcast of the year. Some things to look forward to in today's podcast are some more race and qualifying predictions and a recap of what happened at the season opener in Australia. And so let's get started
Yep.
with our race predictions.
P20.
Straight into it. Your race prediction.
My P20. You're gonna hate this.
Yeah,
You're gonna get so mad at me.
I can see it.
P20, Lewis Hamilton DNFing. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how. I just think it's gonna happen.
I think I won't.
I think he's gonna have it's gonna be the worst possible start. P10 and then a DNF. I just think he's gonna be horrible.
Well, my
I don't know.
P20 is Liam Lawson, so I reckon
Another DNF. So looking good for Yuki.
looking good for Yuki, and it's Perez reincarnated.
Flores reincarnated is crazy. P19, Ollie Behrman. He was last in Australia. The Haas looks extremely slow in both the dry and the wet, so
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a dry race in China.
yeah.
But don't quote me on that. But I just think they're not gonna be good until at least the mid-season break or at all, and it might be one of those 2021 seasons where they're just focusing on the new set of regulations.
Yeah. Well, my DNF, you said it was looking good for Yuki, but I have him DNFing. So
Evens it out.
evens it out.
Yeah.
Levels playing field.
Yeah. Fair enough. P18, I've got the other Haas of Oliver Behrman. Esteban Ocon. I think same reason the Haas just looks awful, and I don't think he's a good enough driver to break that.
Yeah. My P18, I have another DNF of Carlos Sainz.
Yeah.
I know they said they were going to go out breaking stuff, but I don't think they want to be breaking stuff too early on.
No.
Especially with Albon placing
Himself P4.
P5.
Oh, P5, yeah.
Because
it reinstated.
Yeah.
P17 in his first race, kinda, Isaac Hadjar. I feel so bad for him.
I know.
What happened in Australia.
Yeah.
And then Helmut Marko called him out.
Yeah, mate, he can get stuffed, honestly.
He's like a 20-year-old. Leave him alone.
He's not even 20. Oh, I'm gonna check his age. Hold on. I want to check his age.
My bid is 20 and like 6 months or something.
I'm saying 19.
You have to do his age.
Born
2020. Yeah.
It's 28th of September, not long for my birthday.
Like 18 days.
Just gave away my birthday, but my P19, I've got Gabriel Bortoleto.
P17.
Oh, P17. Tripping balls. P17, yeah, Gabriel Bortoleto. Mate, shocking, just all round. I mean, we were watching qualifying at Australia, which we'll talk about later. And he did quite well to out qualify Yuki in a Sauber. I mean, maybe.
You mean Lawson and Antonelli? Yeah.
Lawson cooked his run though, so it's a bit less bad.
But still, it's a Red Bull.
Yeah.
P16, I've got Gabriel Bortoleto. I think he's gonna complete his first race, but it's not gonna be clean.
First full race.
Yeah. Complete his first race. The other one, he didn't.
Yeah.
But the Sauber is just the second worst car on the grid.
Yeah.
And I don't see him getting points anytime soon.
My P16, Fernando Alonso, youngest rookie on the grid, DNF'd in
Australia.
I reckon this is probably me that he DNFs or crashes in either qualifying or one of the practices.
Yeah.
And it kind of stuffs his car up, but he still gets out there and tries.
P15, I've got his teammate Lance Stroll. He had an amazing race in Australia. I think there was quite a bit of luck involved.
Yeah, quite.
But he still did really well to not crash at all in that tricky conditions, especially with his history and people saying that this should be his last year. It's kind of proved the haters wrong.
Maybe this year is his...
I don't see him.
Hey. Maybe this year is his... Mark my word. I put that in my predictions, for the whole year. That Lance cooks.
No, you didn't.
Never mind then. My pick 15. I got Isaac Hedger.
Yeah.
I feel just putting it on the grid. Just finish it. That's all we need to do.
P14 now. Jack
Both
Dillon.
of ours.
Both Jack Dillon. Did not start well in Australia. It can only go up.
Yeah.
It can only go up.
Once you're down, I'm down.
At least you can't get any worse from here. I think the Alpine's like mid-table mandem.
Mid-table mandoms.
Yeah. 13th anyway. Anyway to 13th. Hulkenberg.
Mid-table mandem.
Good in a bad car.
Yeah.
Like I think the midfield is so close this year. It's gonna be like so hard to predict because no one would have predicted Stroll P6 or
Stroll to even finish a race
or Antonelli out of qualifying, out in Q1.
Yeah,
like the grid is just so close. You can't really determine who's gonna finish where.
My P13, I've got SD Bestie of Ocon.
Not on the podium.
Not on the podium this time. Mate, hopefully once this year, I'd love to see him in a Haas on the podium. That would be very good.
Yeah, that would be funny as. Anyway, just mid, I guess. P12, Alonso. It's gonna be better than Australia. He was doing quite good in Australia.
Yeah.
But up until he crashed, like he was chilling P11, P10,
He was been chilling.
And then Antonelli passed him because he's a gun. He's a gun player.
Gun player.
Yeah, but P12, I think, is where he'll settle.
My P12, I've got Nico Hulkenberg. It's kind of the same reason for you that good driver in a bad car.
Yeah.
As simple as that, basically.
P11, just off the points, is Yuki Tsunoda. I think the RB looked surprisingly good in Australia. Unluckily for Yuki, he qualified really well, but in the race just couldn't hold it together. But I still think he'll have another good race.
Yeah. My P11 got Pierre Gasly.
Yeah.
I reckon the Alpine's not going to be too good this year. Maybe they get a podium if they're lucky, like they were in Brazil. I
don't care what you say. They're not getting a podium this year.
Well, don't.
I am
someone who's watching better. It's only like 20 people who watch. It's basically just us. Still, someone better bring this back when Alpine gets a podium.
All right. It will be you because I will not remember this.
Yeah.
On the topic of PA, I've in P10. Similar reason to you is the Alpine's not particularly great. Like it's probably lower to mid of the midfield. But he's the best driver on the grid of right now.
Still don't agree with it, but sure.
Your P10?
My P10, I've got Bearman Oliver. I reckon he just needs this to just kind of solidify his place. And I just hope that if he just keeps on having these poor performances,
he won't get kicked out.
He won't get kicked out, which I think that should be along with a lot of the rookies, except for Liam Lawson. Liam Lawson can get kicked out if he wants.
Why do you hate him so much?
Because he's a Kiwi. And also, he got moved up before Yuki.
Yeah.
Yuki should have gone up. He should have stayed in RB. He's quite young for what it is compared to Yuki.
Well, yeah, Yuki. I do agree that Yuki should have taken the place, but it's not that deep.
Yes,
Mm.
it's deep for me.
Talking about Liam Lawson having P9. Much better race than Australia, I will say. It was very poor from him.
Torres.
I'm just kidding, bro. But I just don't think like that Red Bull car. I don't think it's a coincidence that all like Albon, Perez, and now him have all failed in that car because I think Verstappen has just such a unique driving style. It's so hard to adapt to because it's unlike any other car on the grid.
Yeah, 100%. My P9 got Oscar. It's not a good race. Is that where you finished in the race?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you finished P9. Overtook
Shut
Hamilton
up,
on the last lap. Get in,
Shut up.
lads. Get in.
But just an alright.
Yeah,
Not good, but not bad.
no, it's pretty bad to be honest.
Yeah, but we scored a point, 2 points.
2 points.
Every point counts.
Not great.
Yeah,
It would still
put
him behind line.
places to be, mate.
P8, Carlos. I think it's going to be a Williams double points.
What about the Bugatti?
I think it's going to be a lot better from here. I think Australia was kind of just testing the waters a bit. I know. I think it didn't really go to plan, Australia, but
I don't think there was a plan.
I think the plan was to get points.
Really? Anyway, come on,
Plan
we've got
was
places
win.
to be there.
Yeah, it's your turn, mate.
Oh, it's my turn. P8, got Lewis Hamilton.
Hey, washed.
Shut up.
Lewis washed.
Scored more points
Lewis
than Oscar.
Washington. No, he didn't.
No, I mean in this race
No.
with my predictions.
Your predictions. But they're not going to come true.
But I don't care about your predictions.
P7,
your P7.
P7, Albon, the other Williams, I think better than Sainz again, just because of experience in the team. You?
My P7, I've got Max Verstappen.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
7th?
Yeah, he falls off the grid.
7th?
Absolutely shocking. He does a Ferrari and has a terrible team
And this
plan.
is, I'm just going to say your P6, behind Albon.
Yeah, Albon's cooking. I feel he is cooking.
So you think he's going to have a Leclerc-Hamilton race, Australia race, you know?
100%.
Yeah, so he's just going to be...
If there's water in the seat.
He's going, so you... There is a leakage. On the topic of Charles, I've got him 6th. The Ferrari, to be honest, doesn't look good.
Sure.
Apparently, they've had a new radical design or something like that.
It must have been a leakage.
Yeah. Oh, bro. You're not funny.
Yes, sir.
No.
You already spoiled my P6, so I go to my P5, which is Kimi Antonelli.
So
I feel
that he is cooking. He is cooking. I wasn't very high on him before the season started. I was very low on him. I think it was gonna be like ass.
That's not a nice word, Will.
We'll just do this bit again.
No.
Oh.
We'll keep it in. Come on, wait. No one listens to our podcast. It's fine.
P4. I've got George. Another good race. Not on the podium though, unlike in Australia.
My P4. You can see what it is. It's Lance Stroll.
Lance Stroll. Sir Lancelot Stroll.
Sir Lancelot.
P4.
Yeah. Heard it here.
Oh God.
Heard it here.
You're actually insane.
Yeah.
You are not okay in the head.
Straight up, my G. What's your P3? Come on.
Verstappen. Another podium.
My P3 is our rival. Lando Norris.
Lando.
Bye, Lando. Bye, Lando.
Yeah. Lando, I've got him 2nd. I just think he's gonna have a good race, great race, but not enough to beat the man who I have in 1st.
Which is
Oscar.
my P2. I got George Russell.
Yeah.
He'll be hitting that T-pose on the podium. Watch it. And P1, Charles Leclerc. Leclerc.
Yeah, fair enough. Moving on now past our questionable race predictions, we will now talk about what just happened in Australia.
And, well, what we saw happen. How about that? Because I think we need to talk about
what we saw. So we were seated, or we weren't seated, we had just general admission tickets.
Well, we went 2 days.
Yeah,
went Thursday
and Saturday. We'll talk about Saturday because that's more interesting.
Yes, there was no Formula events on Saturday.
On
Friday, I mean.
Thursday.
Oh, my days, I'm lost.
Anyway, we were seated around like turn 12, I think.
Yeah, 11, 12-ish.
11, 12, 13, around there. I wish we saw the race, but obviously we didn't.
We do not have the facilities for that one, big man.
No. But we did see all the qualifying, and it was amazing just to be there.
The atmosphere for what it was crazy.
Like we saw, like the cheer, you cannot replicate it. As soon as Oscar took pole,
which was about 20 seconds, until Lando had to come in and play.
And then the shock when Bortoleto knocked out
Antonelli.
And when Doohan got in.
Yeah, when Doohan got into Q2, I reckon that was more impressive than when
Oscar took pole.
Yeah.
Provisional pole.
Provisional for 5 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. What else did we see? We did see FP3, which had quite a few incidents.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as many as the race though.
No. I reckon the days that we went were the good days.
Yeah.
Thursday was fine. Thursday was more just.
The thing is, Thursday and Saturday were great weather.
Yeah. Saturday a bit warm-ish.
Yeah, a bit hot. But if you're in the shade, it was a bit chill.
Oh, and we have to bring up the swings.
Oh.
Now, it had basically nothing to do with Formula 1 or F2 or F3 or F1 Academy or anything racing.
Anything racing.
But you probably can't see if you're watching it on the TV, but people.
No, I did. I didn't see the swings, but I saw like the playground area because you can see.
No, but I mean, when we were there.
Yeah.
You probably don't notice it on the TV because they probably show ads or show something else. But there's this like an hour-long break between one event and another, and you basically have nothing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, there was special cars on track.
Yeah,
but like there was no interesting ones.
No Formula ones. Races, like no supercars, Porsche Cups, or Formula events going on.
But yeah, so we were just binge chilling at these swings
for like 3 hours. Like we stayed there for
we watched
like
all
2
the
hours.
F2 sprint
and
race
F3.
There. Yeah, and F3. No, F3 we were at our spot.
Yeah.
Because remember we got severely sunburnt, almost. No,
I didn't get sunburnt.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Once we do that, I have something else to talk about. But getting on to the point now, we were just chilling there, basically by ourselves the whole time. And then I'm gonna call this kid nonchalant kid. Well, there was two kids. The first kid, I think we should probably skip because you know why.
Yeah.
But the second one, we'll call nonchalant kid. Nonchalant kid. He was very nonchalant.
He was a Max Verstappen fan, and he was like the chillest 6-year-old I've ever seen.
He did not want us to push him, but he wanted to push us on the swings.
Yeah. And
he was just binge chilling with us.
Yeah,
he told us all about his primary school, all that, which I don't think we should expose him like that.
But he made us feel very old.
Because he was born in 2016.
No.
When was it? 2018.
2018.
Yeah, he was born in 2018. We were born in 2011.
Yeah.
We just, I just fully gave away my whole birthday in this.
Yeah, but they don't know your last name. I haven't leaked it yet. You leaked my one.
Yeah.
A couple
But no one
podcasts back.
watches this. Doesn't matter.
Right.
But the second thing on getting sunburn was we absolutely finessed the sunscreen
the
pieces.
sunscreen things.
Now,
I took all of mine home, counted it up. I had 27
over 2 days.
Over 2 days, I had 27, and I had used about 5 to 10. So I had at least 30 sunscreen bottles. Like they're only 3 mils, so it's not much.
3 mils.
Like 3 mil per bottle, and it's only 1 bottle per pack.
Yeah.
But
on Thursday, you got like 15.
Yeah.
Because they were giving away 2.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday,
they were only giving away 1. But
probably
then
because to give it away more.
I had the finesse of the century, bro. I walked up. There was 4 people handing out. I walked up, got one from this person, walked around a bit, got one from the second person, walked around a bit, got one from the third, walked around a bit, got for 4 from one station.
Must mention that you put them in your pocket so they couldn't see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Really? Bro, I'm not just gonna be holding it. Hey, can I have another one with the other one in my other hand? Like,
yeah.
Quality predictions.
Alright. This is your
specialty.
If you ever try out to be a commentator for qualifying,
I should become a horse race commentator.
Oh, here comes number 2 and number 3 and number 4. Oh, number 3's moved up to number 1. I'm glad no one watches this.
Alright. Going out in Q1, we have Oliver Bearman, Gabriel Bortoleto, Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso, and Jack Doohan. Q2 exits are Nico Hulkenberg, Isaac Hadjar, Lance Stroll, Liam Lawson, and Yuki Tsunoda. And in the final top 10 shootout, we have Pierre Gasly, Kimi Antonelli, Sainz, Hamilton, Albon with an astounding P6, Russell, Leclerc, Piastri, Verstappen, and Lando Norris takes the second pole position of the year.
It's pretty techy, you know.
Yeah, until I stuffed up.
Yeah. Well, we can cut that out.
Yeah,
which I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Because no one listens this far. Exit ticket. That would be all for today's podcast. Yes, I said exit ticket. I don't know why. Thank you to everyone who listened to this podcast. Comment what you think will happen in the next race in China.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And goodbye.